Hi, my name is Jaspreet Bara. I'm a senior audiologist at Harley Street Hearing, and I'm here today with our patient Freddi, who is a current lyric wearer. So Freddi, if you wouldn't mind just telling us a bit about lyric in terms of when we first put the lyric in, how did you feel?
It was a revelation to me. It instantly gave me an ability to hear with a clarity that I had forgotten was possible.
Okay.
Having worn digital hearing aids for 3 or 4 years before the lyric, the digital ones were effective in giving me my hearing, but it was somehow an unnatural sound. And I found that with lyric, it came through as a sound which was a lot more how I remember sound should be. It was a lot clearer.
Okay. And how do you feel when we take the lyrics out and we swap you over for that moment that you don't have the lyrics in there?
Well, you feel naked. You can't hear, and you feel that it's something is missing.
Okay.
In the same way as if you get up in the morning and forget to put your contact lenses in and get to work, it doesn't feel right.
Okay. And what would you say to someone that hasn't yet done anything about their hearing?
I would recommend that the earlier they do it, the better it will be, because I spent probably 3 or 4 years of my reduced hearing life doing nothing about it.
Okay.
And I feel that those were 2 or 3 years which could have given me a better quality of life had I done something about it.
And what was that? What was the reasoning that you did do something about it? What was that first?
I think, if I'm honest, it's probably largely vanity and the concern that I'm going to be walking around with some very obtrusive hearing aids attached to me, and people would instantly notice, which doesn't actually need to be the case. Even with the conventional small hearing aids that I had prior to lyric, they were actually invisible. It wasn't until I actually pointed them out to people that they would notice, which in a way defeats the object of having invisible ones when you go around telling people you've got them and demonstrating them. But it needn't be a concern, and even less so with lyric now. With lyric, the main, because the previous ones were also relatively invisible, people were aware of them. If you just bring your head close to somebody to embrace them, they would start making all kinds of noises and people could jump back, and I hated that. So even though they were less visible because of my hair, they were concealed, people knew they were there from the impact of embracing. With lyric, that's completely fixed. I shower with them. There's no feedback, there's no whistling, and it's like you've been given your hearing back.
Good. And how do you find your service with us at Harley Street Hearing?
Perfect.
Yeah.
It couldn't be better. Beyond the call of duty, let's say. Always responsive quickly to any tweaks that might have become necessary, or service issues, of which there have been very few, but I've been delighted with the service that I've had from the practice and from you as an individual.
Oh, thank you. And would you recommend your friends or family members to Harley Street Hearing?
I would, and I have already. I think I've sent you 2 people
Oh, okay.
already.
Thank you very much for that.
Not at all.
Great.